Craig, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Rebound by the Hawks. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Yeah, they split their series last year. Both sides have loads of talent. It should be an entertaining meeting again.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Off target from three-point range.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Stan, March 2025 marked the passing of the great Dikembe Mutombo. 4 of his 8 All-Star appearances came as an Atlanta Hawk.
And he also won back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards in Atlanta. 4 in total over the course of his career. A tremendous player, but even more importantly, a humanitarian and a statesman for the game.
Wallace outside. There's the triple. He's off on that one.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Wallace covering. Shot clock at 5. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, they need this. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
Well, deep into the game, his team is lagging, and he's been unable to help. Brutal performance from him.
A 3 ball. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. The Hawks, number 1. Number 5, the Bulls.
And both teams have done a nice job of converting mistakes into fast break hoops. I mean, that is critical.
Atlanta on D. Here's Navarro. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Taylor. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned imagine when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Bulls making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Wallace covering. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. 10 points for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Lets it go from 11. The shot misses. Bulls trail by 16. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Wallace. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
The Hawks working the ball around. That one goes. Count it.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Shoots it. And again, Chicago. No good. The Hawks leading by 18. To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. A look at the field goal. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Fires from deep. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Drills the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And again, it's Atlanta.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Oh, and the dunk by Taylor.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. On the wing, Wallace. They set the pick. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks have got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, You've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update.
Substitution on the court.
Knocked away. Pass to Navarro. It's blocked. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. For Chicago, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Back to you.
I appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you. Nailed from three-point land. 18 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
To end the drought, good on the triple.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the step-back jump shot.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And he drives in. Here's the 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Wallace misses. Atlanta's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Shot to stop the run, and the Bulls with another miss. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
.106 left to play here in the second quarter.
Atlanta foul.
And the Hawks making a change here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Shot on
the wing. Rebound by the Hawks. Down low. Cuts off the pass. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
17 seconds left to play in the first half. He's covered by Rhodes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 11 points in the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's Atlanta sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this.
Greetings. First off,
at the top, we see some familiar faces. It's easy to view them as the front runners.
Yeah, things might shift around along the way. Most of these names are going to be here till the end.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Bulls.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. So with Rose on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Here's Cortez, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. And Quinn Snyder entering his 3rd full season as head coach of the Hawks.
Well, before this, Quinn had a good 8-year run as coach of the Utah Jazz, which ended when he resigned. Most coaches have a tendency toward being fired instead, but he quickly moved on in Atlanta.
And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. It's good from about 19 feet.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Wallace outside. Lets the 3 fly. Traps in the tray. He's got 6.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Trains the 3-pointer.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Good on the shot.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Count that one.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Fires from 18, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Hawks passing it around. Cortez, another three for Atlanta.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Navarro. Over to the left wing. Puts it up. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Well, Chicago has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Wallace left side, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. To the left wing. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Atlanta's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. And there's the swing dunk to finish it off.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the third. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And, Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
And he makes the first. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
And so he makes both from the line. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
1:29 left to play in the third. And the jumper is on the mark. He's got 16.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
They set the pick. To the inside, Cortez. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. On the paint. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Atlanta with the ball. Stolen. Here he goes. And he goes in for the dunk.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. And so it's Atlanta with it. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Here is Rose. Scoreless thus far. Wallace with a screen for Rose. There's the three. No good that time. And so it's Atlanta holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Fires from way outside, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had two guys who shot the ball well from three and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the three. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the three, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Six on the shot clock. Out to the wing. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Can't hit that one.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. He's covered by Rose. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The three. After 10 straight baskets, he finally misses one. 10 of 11 now. Trying to end the drought. And again, Chicago, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Out to Wallace. Nails it from the high post. Wallace has got his first bucket in this one. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg?
Whoa! Gracious.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Pass to Rose. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
The shot. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
For him, it's been a tale of two halves. He's starting to make an impact now.
From deep. That shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Jacks up a 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Hawks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. But Trey buries it from three-point range. 24 points for him.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Wallace. And it's blocked.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hawks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Can they get it? And it's good on the way in.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
He's covered by Rose. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done.
Kawhi, how about the play of the bench tonight? What does that say about this team in general?
You know, that's what's great about us. We have a great bench coming in right behind us, picking up the tempo and playing great and playing great defense as well.
One of the great benches in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Kawhi.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight as we present our player of the game.